Today, we dive deep into the world of mental training from the legendary Samurai Miyamoto Musashi. In 17th century Japan, Musashi remained undefeated in over 60 duels. His secret wasn't just swordsmanship, but rigorous mental discipline. His masterpiece, the Book of Five Rings, teaches strategy and mindset through the five rings: earth, water, fire, wind, and void. This book is a martial arts manual, but it's applicable today in business, sports, and daily life as a Bible for mental training. Musashi won his first duel at age 13 and dedicated his life to practice. He meditated in mountain caves, overcoming mental weaknesses. In this audiobook, we'll explore each ring in depth, blending modern psychology and scientific evidence with practical training methods. Over the next 30 minutes, we'll elevate your mental state to an invincible level. Take a deep breath, and let's begin. First, a brief overview of Musashi's life. Born into a poor family, he self-taught swordsmanship. A famous duel was against the Yoshioka clan, where he triumphed alone against dozens. This was a victory of the mind over physical strength. Musashi emphasized, battles are won with the mind. Now understand the structure of the Book of Five Rings. The earth ring is the foundation. Water is flexibility. Fire is aggression. Wind is adaptation. And void is transcendence. We'll learn mental training through each ring. The first ring, earth. Musashi says everything starts from the ground. This means building a solid foundation for mental training. Like a stable stance in a duel, root your mind firmly. Musashi used terrain to his advantage in battles, never losing his footing. This is similar to modern grounding techniques in psychology, which reduce anxiety by focusing on the present moment. In depth, Musashi presents the 9 principles of attitude. First, think honestly. Second, know the way broadly. Third, take everything as a teacher. These are key to strengthening mental foundations. For example, Musashi broadened his perspective by learning arts and crafts. Neuroscientifically, this stimulates neuroplasticity. Research shows new learning strengthens the hippocampus, increasing stress resilience. Practical training: 10-minute grounding meditation each morning. Plant your feet on the floor and repeat, "I am stable like the earth." Then test your foundation in daily life. For instance, during work stress, ask yourself, what is the root of this situation? Like Musashi, an unshakable foundation lets you overcome any challenge. Additional example, athletes use anchoring techniques. Musashi practiced this naturally. Try it yourself. This training helps maintain composure in uncertainty. Second, the water ring. Water changes shape but never loses its essence. Musashi advises, flow according to your opponent's movements. In duels, he evaded attacks and countered fluidly. This is the flow state, researched by psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. Flow maximizes concentration, boosting dopamine and serotonin. In-depth exploration. In the Book of Five Rings, Musashi mentions 3 forms of water: calm lake for observation, flowing river for adaptation, waterfall for breakthrough. In mental training, the lake is inner observation, the river is coping with change, the waterfall is overcoming crises. For example, in his Ganryu Island duel, he adapted fluidly despite the storm. Modern application. In business, discard fixed ideas and adapt to market changes. According to Harvard Business Review research, flexible leaders have a 30% higher success rate. Training method: 15-minute water flow meditation. Listen to water sounds and imagine, I flow with change. Real-life tip: during conflicts, think, this emotion passes like water. Additionally, combine with yoga or Tai Chi for better results. Musashi practiced daily by riversides. Apply this principle to turn stress into opportunity. It links to cognitive flexibility training in psychology, like reframing negative thoughts in CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. Third, the firing. Fire is intense, but uncontrolled can lead to disaster. Musashi says, attack with balance. Don't get swept by anger or desire. Focus your energy. In his duels, fire manifested as timing, explosive power at the opponent's weak point. In depth. Musashi emphasizes becoming the master of emotions. Fire's 3 stages: ignition for motivation, combustion for execution, extinction for recovery. In mental terms, this is recognizing, utilizing, and resolving emotions. Psychologically, it's emotional intelligence, EQ. Daniel Goleman's research shows high EQ individuals excel in leadership. Example. In his duel with Sasaki Kojiro, Musashi turned rage into focused energy. Training. 10-minute fire breathing. Inhale deeply to gather energy. Exhale to release. Declare, I am the master of fire. Practice example. After a sports loss, think, this flame fuels my comeback. Additionally, use anger management apps or journaling. Musashi recorded emotions in diaries. This reduces cortisol, protecting health. Deeper. Prevent burnout, the dark side of fire. Musashi warned against excessive fire. Connects to modern work-life balance. Fourth, the wind ring. Wind is invisible but influential. Musashi advises, read your enemy's intentions. This trains observation of environment and opponents. In duels, he used wind direction to blow dust at enemies. This develops intuition, in-depth exploration. Wind focuses on understanding others' paths. Musashi studied various martial arts schools. This is akin to empathy. Oxford University research shows empathy training improves decision-making. Example. In his bout with Nestorius, he anticipated habits beforehand. Training method. 15-minute wind observation. Listen to surroundings and focus on feeling invisible flows. Real life. In networking, read non-verbal cues. Additionally, practice with role-playing games. Musashi felt wind during walks. This activates brain's mirror neurons. Deeper. Analyze competitive environments. Like SWOT analysis in business, Musashi's wind emphasizes external awareness. Finally, the void ring. Void is emptiness and transcendence. Musashi says, discard distractions and see the essence. The unblemished mind is a pure state. In duels, he reached mu, nothingness, in depth. Void connects to Buddhist emptiness. In his later years, Musashi meditated in caves. This is mindfulness. John Kabat-Zinn's research shows mindfulness reduces depression by 50%. Example. In his final duel, he transcended desires. Training. 20-minute emptiness meditation. Focus on breath. Let thoughts drift like clouds. Repeat, I am void. Practice. In daily life, exercise detachment. View failures as an observer. Additionally, use Zen meditation apps. Musashi integrated all rings through void. This completes the mental system. Miyamoto Musashi's Book of 5 Rings is a masterpiece of mental training. Earth for foundation, water for flexibility, fire for balance, wind for understanding, void for transcendence. Practice these 5 rings daily, combined with science. Become an invincible warrior like Musashi. Thank you. I hope this audiobook aids your journey. Please subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next episode for deeper topics. Have a peaceful night.